Adventurous Kids Suzette, Morgan, went to Monkey Jungle in Miami, Florida and saw this fantastic place.
Monkey Jungle is a unique wildlife park and discovery center established in 1935 in a naturally subtropical forest in southern Miami-Dade County. The jungle wildlife live here much as they would in their native habitats. Visitors, students, and scientists experience up-close animal encounters with these amazing creatures in Miami's natural 30-acre park.
Monkey Jungle is open for the entire year and the daily hours of Monkey Jungle are from 9:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Monkey Jungle's ticket offices closes at 4 o'clock p.m.
Audience, go see the fun of Monkey Jungle!
Welcome to Monkey Jungle. Welcome to Monkey Jungle.
Still here?
Yeah, King Kong is. Can I touch him?
His name is not King Kong, his name is King.
Hi. Yeah, we gotta see if he's there. We're gonna ask the person first, right?
We'll help you right here.
Hello, how are you?
We're gonna see the first time it's right. Okay.
Look, I got 3. They like crazy. We can eat it too, right?
No, it's for the monkey.
I thought we can eat it. I thought we eat these. These are from monkey, right?
The restaurants, they have a snack bar. They have pizza and hot dogs.
But nothing.
Gluten free.
Probably not. Okay, so you'll get your lunch afterwards.
I'm not sure.
So your
Oh,
next
gluten-free, look!
presentation.
Gluten-free, look! Look, gluten-free, look! You ever had these before? These are chocolate banana pops. Who's that? Craisins. I thought we eat these, Elijah. Monkey to eat the craisins and the raisins today. I'm gonna feed them. Gluten-free in there.
Morgan, come sign over here, please. Sign.
These are sorbets. Here.
Put that in for Momo. Put it in your wallet. Save it for Momo.
Let's open it for him to take a picture. You can go in. Hi, your majesty, your king.
Yeah, it's gonna take you like 2 minutes to get.
That's King Kong.
Like I said, you guys will be good.
Yeah.
King Kong!
Come on, guys, we gotta hurry up.
Those sorbets.
That's just one. Yes.
Thank you. Oh, the monkey's not there.
We need to go to the Wild Monkey swimming pool. I don't even know.
It's all in looks Suzette. Hot dogs are gluten-free.
Wild Monkey swimming pool.
Suzette, hot dogs are gluten-free.
Take us 2 minutes to get there, so we gotta keep going. Does it say again? Hurry up, Morgan. Okay, there's a show.
Before I go ahead and ring the triangle, I am going to have to ask for everyone to please remain seated during the entire presentation. Now, these monkeys are very skittish, so if there's too many people up against the wall, they will get shy, and they might not come out, or if they do come out, they might not stay out for the entire presentation, alright? So if everyone's sitting down, we might have a better chance of enjoying this for the whole time. So give me a second to ring the triangle, and hopefully I can get some monkeys out here for you guys, alright? Just give me a second. so any monkeys that are in the area would have heard the triangle. If they want to come out for food, they'll come out for you guys. Like I said, we do have one over here at the edge of the wall. I'm going to try and get him out further out so you guys can see him a little bit better, because I think only the people sitting down closer to that side can see him. The grass is pretty tall over on that side, so I can't see if any of them are on their way right now. Hopefully as soon as I start tossing food into the water, they'll come and join us as soon as they hear it. You guys sit down, sweetie. Thank you. I'll go ahead and start talking about the monkeys to you guys. I know they're not here right now, but these are the monkeys that you guys are able to feed through the cups as you guys walk throughout the tunnels. So these guys are called Java macaques or crab-eating macaques. Now they get their first name, the Java macaque, because of where they come from, which is a small island off the coast of Southeast Asia called the island of Java. They get their second name, the crab-eating macaques, guys that actually really do like to swim. All monkeys can swim, however, very few of them seem to enjoy it as much as these guys do. Here in the park, it's usually the juveniles or the younger monkeys who do most of the swimming because they like to play in the water. The older monkeys tend not to swim as much because they're, one, too lazy to work for their food, and would rather just wait for it to float towards them onto land. Or two, they just don't really feel like getting wet sometimes. Now these slowly. Now what that means is that there's a monkey number one, who is the alpha male. And then there's a monkey number two, which is kind of like their vice president. And then there's a less dominant, but still pretty important monkey number three. It'll go on to monkey number 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way down to the very last member of the troop, which can be anywhere between 30 to 60 members here in the park. Now the leaders do have certain responsibilities to the troop. Thank you. Now the leaders do have certain responsibilities to the troop. It is the leader's job to maintain the ranking system and social order within the troop. Now that means that if there's ever a fight that escalates to a very serious level, it is the leader's job to break it up or end it. Also, if a monkey ever decides to step out of line, it is the leader's job to put that monkey back in his place. It is also the leader's job to lead the troop against any outside aggressors, now that can be monkeys from different troops, as well as any predators that they may have out in the wild. Now with all these responsibilities, the leaders do get some pretty cool rewards. Leaders get first choice of food. They also get the first choice of a place to sleep, sit, and walk. And of course, they get first choice of the females. Now a lot of people ask how a monkey gets their rank. Now there are two factors involved here. The first is called maternal association, or who their mothers are. Now what that means is that if they're the offspring of high-ranking females, they get to be high-ranking monkeys. If they're offspring of low-ranking females, then that means they're going to have to be low-ranking monkeys. Now the second factor that determines their rank is known as political alliances. And what that means is who their friends are and how many they have. Now their ranks can change in one of two ways, but first, when the males are young, they like to wrestle and roughhouse around similar to how many children do. This is when they make or break most of their friendships. As these males get older, they're going to want better access to both food and females. They're going to have to earn that privilege either by winning the respect of higher troop members or by fighting for it, which is where their friends come in. Now if a lower-ranking male can somehow manage to defeat a higher-ranking male, he can move up in rank. To do this, he needs to have the most of the following three qualities. He has to have support from other male troop members, and he needs to have the acceptance of the females. And yes, he needs all three of these before he can even think about advancing in rank. Now when a male does advance in rank, commonly the social status of his mother improve as well. From that point on, any offspring she has will be of that higher rank. However, any offspring she has before then will remain in that rank that they were initially born into. Another second way that ranks can change is if another male ever overthrows their alpha male. They will then have to assume a subordinate position to the new male and any monkeys he brings with him. Now as you guys walk throughout the park, you might notice these monkeys doing a behavior called grooming. Many people believe that what they're looking for are fleas and ticks. However, these monkeys are generally very clean and almost free of any ectoparasites. If they do happen to find any of these tiny bugs on their friends, they're going to be way more than happy to pick it off for them. But what they're actually looking for are tiny little dried up particles of skin called dandruff. Now when these monkeys sweat, the salt from their sweat is absorbed into these dandruff particles, and it makes for a very salty, very crunchy little snack for them. Ends up being kind of like a...
So cute, I see that. I'm corn the monkey, what bigger?
Now more importantly, the monkeys groom to cement the bonds they have been working on ever since they were young, when they were wrestling and roughhousing around with their friends. Now the lifespan of a Java macaque is between 20 to 25 years out in the wild, and can be 30 or more here in captivity. Males mature between the ages of 5 and 8, and the females a little younger between the ages of 3 and 5. Once mature, a female can have 6 to 8 infants throughout her lifetime. She will only ever give birth to one infant at a time, usually during the months of May through September, after a gestation period of about 6 months. Now the newborns are very easy to recognize. They have black fur and bright pink skin. He is a newborn. He's a little bit older though. He might be about 2 months older, maybe 3, which is why he's not as dark as the newborns are. We do have a very newborn out here in this troop. His mom's not out right now. Hopefully she'll come out a little bit later so you guys get a better look at what a real newborn looks like. Like I said, he's about 2 or 3 months right now, which is why he's not too dark. But we do have a couple of those very dark, very new newborns out in the park. If you guys walk throughout the tunnels, you might be able to see them. They're going to look like the little guy up in the picture with a very dark colored hair and a very bright colored skin. Now that coloring is known as the natal coat, and it has very special significance in the dominance hierarchy. Newborn offspring and their mothers are among the most privileged and protected members within the troop. This means that at this time they are an exception to the ranking system. A mother who carries a baby with a natal coat will allow to sit, socialize, groom, and meet with the higher ranking female. Looks like you're running a little too far from mom, bud. There you go. Now this allows any low-ranking mothers better access to food at a time when nutrition is essential. Now after about 6 months of age, you'll see a complete disappearance in that natal coat, which has gradually disappeared since birth. They will then begin to look more like there she is. So you guys can see we have that real dark newborn out here. The mom's coming up from the far side over there right now. She's kind of standing on top of the rock. Hopefully she'll jump up on the branch for you guys to get a better look at the baby. He is very dark compared to the one that's out here already. There she is.
Oh, that's cute.
Now as soon as the other members of the troop detect the change in the infant's coat color, both the mother and the infant are going to lose that special status, and the infant will then assume the status of the mother. Java infants nurse for up to about 9 months. However, after the mother loses her special feeding privileges, for those last 3 months in between, she's going to start to wean her baby onto more solid food, such as fruit and bugs. I do actually have 2 special treats here for you guys in the monkeys today. In the wild, these monkeys are known to raise birds' nests for their eggs. Here at Monkey Jungle, we like to hard-boil their eggs for them, alright? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss an egg over there to that side of the pool. And I'm going to toss an egg over here to this side of the pool, and hopefully I can get at least one of these monkeys to go diving for you guys today, alright? Now before I go ahead and toss these eggs in there, I'm going to have to remind you guys to please remain seated, especially during this part of the presentation. A lot of people like to run up against the wall to get a better look at the monkeys while they go diving. I understand it is pretty cool to watch them, but the only problem with that is the monkeys will think that you're going to jump into the pool for the egg, and since we're a lot bigger than they are, they're going to stay on land, or either they'll go hide to stay away from us, and they'll end up staying away from the eggs as well, alright? So to have a better chance at seeing these monkeys going swimming, just remember to stay seated. Now it's never going to be 100%, but it'll be better than if everyone was up against the wall, alright? So So give me a second to toss these eggs in and we'll see what happens.
That's fine, right? No. Why? I'm having fun, Suzette. I'm having fun, Suzette.
So this egg was broken.
So let me know, right, Suzette?
Yeah.
So let me know,
So
Suzette.
that's why I kind of threw it a little
That's
closer
nice,
to
right?
it. You just kind of reached down before they all. So that one's at a little bit more of a swimming distance. So anything that goes in for that egg, you're gonna have to swim a little bit. So you gotta get a little better dive on that egg over on the other side. Now remember, these monkeys are not tamed. They're trained in any way, so it's not up to me whether they go swimming for that second egg or not. If they want to go swimming for it now, they will. If they don't, they'll go later. They always do go swimming for the egg. It's just not always during presentation times, alright?
Sir, do they bite?
They do bite. Anything with a mouth.
How long do they mature for?
So they mature, the males mature at around 5 to 8 years old, and the females mature at around 3 to 5.
Thank you.
No problem.
That's nice.
Go ahead.
And stuff.
Yes. So there are different troops in the park. We have 5 to 7 different troops of these guys throughout their compound.
I asked my question on this. That's nice.
So you guys have any other questions while we wait for the monkey to go swimming?
It is hot. Would you put on your sun?
No.
You guys all good?
Fine, you Suzette.
Alright, cool. If you guys don't have any questions, I'll go ahead and conclude the presentation. Go ahead.
Are these monkeys omnivores that eat plants and meat?
Yes, they are. They are omnivores. So they don't just eat the fruits and vegetables that I feed them. They also eat a lot of meat. So they eat rats and birds and things like that they can find out there on their own.
But how do they eat the rats?
They hunt them like anything else goes on rats. Or
You don't have snakes here either?
We do have some snakes here, but none of them are poisonous. More like corn snakes and things like that.
No rattlesnakes?
No rattlesnakes. No.
Ferocious.
They're very ferocious, yeah.
What are they doing there, the monkey? What are they doing?
They're hanging out. They're just chilling.
They were scratching something.
What happened?
They were scratching.
You're talking about the one that's hanging out on the rock
Yeah,
back
they were
there?
scratching something.
Yeah, right. Well, they like to lick the rocks for some reason. Probably to get some minerals out of it. But
Why does that monkey carry the baby under its belly, not on its back, or why can't it walk?
the baby can walk. It's just not at that age yet to walk by itself. They carry the babies underneath just so it's easier for the babies to get milk whenever they're trying to feed from mom.
Do the monkeys have a pouch?
They don't have a pouch. No.
Kangaroos do.
Kangaroos do, yes. Kangaroos are
Marsupials.
marsupials, so they have
What's a
pouches.
marsupial?
Animals with pouches. She went into the, she's coming out again right now. They like to hang out in the cage sometimes just to kind of get shade. But she's actually right now, yeah, she's walking over here at the first bay over there, at the first little coach. So she's actually walking this way towards the center of the presentation area. She's kind of just wading in the water. There she goes. So you should be able to see her right now.
Would she go swimming, like if the egg were there, would she jump in with the baby on her?
Not with the babies that young. They do go swimming with their babies on them, just to kind of teach their babies how to hold their breath and things like that. But at that age, not yet. They don't usually go swimming with them that young yet. Alright?
Oh, the baby's so cute.
Stay right there.
Yeah, the baby holds on. Yeah.
The flying horses that need to move.
You have a question, buddy? Go ahead. No? Okay. Go ahead, buddy.
What can happen if one of the monkeys were to bite someone? Like one of these monkeys bit someone. What would
To the
happen?
person?
Yeah, what will happen to the person?
Well, what would happen to the person? They'd probably have a bite mark on them, but they don't get sick or anything like that usually. These guys are getting a very healthy animal, so they don't really pass around too many diseases. They do fight with each other like that all the time, though. They don't really get to bite people. We don't really get into that position for them to bite us.
Sir, are monkeys ferocious than spiders that bite?
I think monkey bites can hurt more than a spider bite, but I think a spider bite can do more damage.
Because they're venomous.
Yeah. Go ahead, buddy.
This is Elijah keeps on asking too.
Monkeys are omnivores, so what I
That's
see
what
them
keep
is
on
a lot
asking
of
more
fruits and
Elijah.
vegetables. They
He
eat
asking more
broccoli,
Elijah.
carrots,
So that's fine.
papaya, they eat melon, they like mangoes, they like bananas, they like grapes, things like that. Celery, lettuce. They also eat meat. So we don't feed them meat, but they can find meat on their own time around here. So they eat rats that are running around in the little jungle that they have out here, and birds.
Right now. So just
Wash my clothes.
everybody's having
All right. Any other questions, guys?
still having fun.
Cool. Everyone's cool.
Cool.
Cool. All right. All right. So I go ahead and conclude. Do you have a question? Yeah, we have koi fish in there. Yeah. So we're good.
We're done.
We don't really ever put ourselves in this position. They do have very big teeth. Yeah. All right.
No.
So if you guys enjoyed the presentation, you guys are more than welcome to stick around. I'm not sure if they actually went swimming for that egg or not. I wasn't paying attention.
Probably because of koi fish.
Well, them things are right up there. See them?
Do you see them? He's waiting for you to put food in these things, you know. Morgan, come here. Come here, buddy. Open up your thingy. See, he's looking. Come, let me show you. Come.
Hold this for me. Can you hold this for me?
Put that in there.
Can you hold this for me?
Hold on.
Elijah.
Now film. Let it go. That's what he's doing. They're putting them down. You gotta feed them.
Can you hold this one open?
I'm going to feed the monkeys. Ooh, ah, ah. Look!
I already did it, look.
Oh my god!
I'm feeding the monkey.
Come on, let's find one. You don't have to feed the same one. You can find a different one. They're all over. Come on.
I fed the monkey again.
Very good. Keep your eyes open for when the food starts to come in. Come on, Morgan. 115 is the king show. That's the big one.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what kind of spider it is, but it's a different looking spider. Do you see him?
What?
He's long legs.
Oh, I see her. That's so the camera
I
kick
don't know
in.
what kind it is. Come on, Morgan. Come on. They're all over.
Has a mustache.
Hold on. Come on. Come over here.
I found him again, Suzette. Suzette, I found him again. Look, Suzette. I found him, look. Let them eat it, look.
Put it down.
Let them
Come on.
eat it, look.
That's what they're supposed
I want to feed this monkey right here. Down. This one. She's feeding it now. Where's food? You didn't even finish all my cranberries. You remember? It fell, Suzette! Look at us, we're feeding the monkey. Look at it! No, Suzette, the monkey put it the raisins back down. It's not eating it. Look.
Let's go get it. Find us another one.
There's no monkeys.
He's ready. Come on. Morgan, put it in here. Come in here. Put it in your hand. And then put it in there. He's waiting. Go ahead. Let it go. Hold this. Is he taking it? Hi, babies. You don't want it? Because we're not wasting it now. It's either you... Oh, you know what? He doesn't want it. Let's take it out and put it in another one that somebody wants it. Here.
Oh my God! Look at all the monkeys.
Jeez, look at them. Look, they're running like crazy in there. Darn.
You put it in there already?
Yeah, it's Morgan.
Come Morgan.
Sure.
Yes, mommy. Yes, I'm at Monkey Jungle with them. What's down here? Look, it's like Tarzan's jungle down there. Underneath there, because I don't know when they're gonna pee. You want me to open it for you? You know how to open it?
Mikey, look! It's not even going up. Look, this thing.
You're gonna feed the monkeys, okay?
This thing is not even going up. Look, Suzette.
Elijah, turtle. He's in the water down there.
Suzette, the thing is not going up.
No, I don't see it.
By the log.
Suzette, excuse me.
I see it.
Okay.
Suzette, this thing's not going up. Go feed the monkey.
He doesn't want it. There's no monkey up there.
Right here.
He doesn't. If he wanted it, he would be right next to it.
Which log?
Yes, don't waste it. If they don't want it, don't waste it.
What time you said?
1:15.
It's 12:47.
We can start going over there at 1 so we can get a good seat, because you're going to want a front seat for this.
What's the turtle?
Excuse me. Excuse me. You ready? How?
He's almost. Well, what you should do is just wait until he's done with his food. Oh. Look at him waiting. Hurry up, he's going to move if you don't. Is there any in there?
Let's put some in.
He's waiting, he wants more.
Let's see.
Spoke too soon, I guess.
You want to do it too?
Yes.
Put some in your hand. I want to make a video. Hold on.
Come on, hey. I don't want to know.
Let me see how much. Hold. Give me your hand.
No, stop.
Okay. Come on.
Stop.
Nope, he's not interested. See, if you wait too long, they don't really want to wait this long.
There
All
goes
right, we'll
walking.
find another one. Wait, Morgan, don't wait. Let me see if he's coming. Are you coming for some? Put it in.
I just ordered it in the snivel.
Oh, I should have recorded. Nah, he's not interested. I can't. Wait a minute. Oh, yes, he is. Wow.
Just you where?
All right, do another one.
Just you
Yeah, I
where?
want to send a video to his mom. Let's see. Okay, go. Wait, no, he's leaving. He's leaving. Go, let's get another one. Come on, Morgan, don't put it in there. Put it in another one.
I'm going somewhere else, right?
Go ahead, go.
I'm doing all my thing. This one doesn't move up.
They're grooming. Ethan, they're grooming. Right here.
See, he shook it so it could come down. Did you feed those monkeys?
Yes.
He did.
She's got it dropped again.
All right, come on, Morgan.
Oh, did you know what?
That's fine.
Look at this one. Look, Suzette, look. Look at that. How was it, good?
Okay, Morgan. Give me your hand.
I want to do this one.
I'm trying to film something. All right, come on, Morgan.
No,
Come.
he can.
No, go. Come on, Morgan. Here's another one. Come. Morgan, be quiet. I'm doing a video. Go ahead. Feed it, honey. What did you just do, Morgan? What did you do? You feed the monkeys?
Yes.
Good job.
There's one on the ground.
Is your food finished?
I have one more box. Well, this is slaw.
A cockatiel. You see them? They fly. See, look, a cockatoo. You see? A cockatiel, whatever you call it, a cockatiel. Cockatoo is a type of parrot. I'm trying to give them a lot so they can stay healthy.
Yeah. Whoa.
Here. Thank you.
Do it. No, come on.
Here. We have a good day. They hugged me, okay, Suzette. They hugged me. It's hot, Suzette. I'm sweating. I can deal with the sweat. I'm a man. So another complaint.
Cuidado por donde camina.
I don't see a gator. Well, there's a tortoise under here.
And the tortoise is supposed to be over there. They switched it up.
Oh, dang.
You want to go this way or that way? This way or that way? I want to go whatever way. So, can I go here by myself?
Okay, there's the rainforest. Let me see.
Look, there's a little black one. It's cute.
Wow.
You know? Darn! Look at those.
Looking all around. I'm allowed to walk with myself.
What's the high? Those are nice. They're different. Those are beautiful. He is amazing.
This is Rafiki and the Lion King.
I did hear you. Are you looking at the monkeys? I said yeah. In Miami. And we're in Miami Dade. We're in Miami Dade. See you soon. See you around 1:15 for the...
They're so rich.
We're going to the King Kong show.
No, this says Amazon.
Well, it's gonna be more than one sign somewhere.
That's the Amazon. This is not where we're going. So it has to be this way. Yep, there we go. This way.
Woohoo! Come on,
Right
Morgan.
there. Come on, Morgan. See, gorilla presentation. See the gorilla show?
Yeah.
You're gonna see the gorilla show.
Excited.
Then we're gonna go eat.
Let's go see the King Gorilla show.
It's a really, really nice place. I love it here. Maintenance. I'm a handyman. Do maintenance. I do just about everything.
Even clean the cages?
No, I don't do animal care.
What type of care you do?
I do repairs on the cages, and I do plumbing. I feed the water lines to the cages so they get water.
Look at him.
I do a lot of different odd jobs. You know.
Thanks.
Do you see Brother Marty? Brother Marty's face.
Got over there. Oh, he's trying to smash like nuts or something. Oh, I meant the one over there. He was like banging the thing.
Yes. Amazing. You gotta put it out, right?
Yeah, he needs some toilet paper.
He needs some toilet paper.
Those monkeys aren't nice.
Imagine needs toilet paper to clean its butt. It's good to laugh at them in the back. Show it to him. Send them the video.
This is star fruit.
Surfer.
There he is.
Aquí lo vemos todo.
Si te vas para allá no lo puedes
I wish I was in the army too.
It is overcast, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll have a job.
I know.
I'm thinking, yeah, 19 years old, I don't have a job, right?
Yeah, we need
It's a midnight. All right, I'll find out.
He tends to get pretty fussy,
You're finding a job?
and I do greatest mood because when he's in the greatest mood, we have the great presentation. Do I have anybody here who is repeating my presentation? Did anybody come in the morning? Oh, in the morning presentation, not just...
No, it wasn't.
No,
Wasn't it?
okay, yeah, you've been here before. Alrighty, huh? Yeah, in the morning, I actually had,
You're doing it across.
he was not very happy, and I was trying to figure out what was it that was, and I couldn't figure out what was it, and I honestly believe at the very end, it was a guy who was wearing a really big sombrero, and I think that's what got him so upset. So he kind of tended to be very moody throughout the presentation. So that is why I'm going to ask you guys to please try to remain silent and try to remain seated in your seats. For those of you guys that are going to be standing up, it's fine. Just try not to move around so much. The young ones, if they do want, they can sit right here in the step stools. If you guys are more than welcome to if you feel. If not, you guys can stand up there. Alrighty guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started by welcoming you guys to Monkey Jungle's Cameroon Jungle. My name is Anna Maria, and our handsome gorilla out there, his name is King. Alongside his little pest, which is that green iguana that's eating the lettuce right next to the rock. If you guys can see her. She's right there, that little itty bitty thing. If she gets too close to King, you're going to see that I'm going to have to end up pausing because he's just going to stop listening to me. He's going to try to chase the iguana as much as he can, and then we can continue. Alrighty, so King here is a Western lowland gorilla. He is the only kind of gorilla that you guys are going to find in captivity in the United States. He is one of the 4 subspecies of gorillas. The other 3 are the Eastern lowlands, which are the largest gorillas. Then there's also the mountain gorillas, which are made famous by Darwin about a century ago. Now we know that King is a Western lowland because his head is completely brown, and you guys have a really good angle right now. His brown coloration is going to start from the top of his eyebrows and work his way all the way back to the shoulder blades, as you guys can tell. Now, other gorilla species will have either black heads or brown patches on their head, but not that full brown that King has all around. Now, King here is a male. He is 49 years old. In the wild, they have a life expectancy of 45, so he is a little old for his age. But here in Monkey Jungle, we do have health care for him, so we do expect to see him live up to his mid and upper 50s. Now, he stands at 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in approximately 400 pounds, has a mental capacity of a 3-year-old, but the strength of 6 to 10 fully grown men combined. So you guys can imagine his temper tantrums are definitely a quite sight to see. He is also referred to as a silverback, as you guys may have picked up on all that silver on his back. Now, a lot of people will mistake silverback for a subspecies, but it is not a subspecies. It's just a sign of maturity in males. Males will begin to mature from the ages of 10 to 12, but because King here is 49, well, his actually looks more like silver pants, as we like to joke around. So once he goes ahead and turns around, I'll see if he's in the mood to show off his silver pants.
You good, huh? I want to know if you're good. Seem a little.
No.
You let me know when you're ready. You okay? We got big crowds today, I know. You okay? Alright.
You can see where my mom is.
Ready? There we go. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Up. Turn around. Sit. Very good.
That was like the perfect shot. Alright, sorry, I had to take a minute just to give him a nice little pep talk. Alright, so you guys may have seen movies where they depict gorillas as mean and vicious, and it is probably due to the fact that people at one point thought that gorillas were all carnivores because they have these very large canine teeth. Turns out, though, that all gorillas are actually vegetarian, and they will eat 65 pounds of vegetation in a single day. King, of course, does have his favorites, which is what we like to put in his paper brown bags. It's carrots, green beans, grapes, papaya, but his all-time favorite is actually sweet potato. He loves his sweet potato. And cooked, I may add, because we do try to spoil him as much as possible. Now, actually, one of the reasons why we throw his food in the paper brown bags is because King does not like his food getting dirty whatsoever, and therefore we have to keep it up to his standards, because he will not eat his food if it does get dirty. So, we throw it in those paper brown bags. Did I mention he's spoiled? So aside from that, he does eat 2 other delicacies, which are Greek yogurt every evening and unsweetened decaffeinated iced tea, which I did bring a bottle for him today. Now I have filled up his bottle up with grapes to just give it a kind of extra kick. Now his iced tea, he does put it through a series of tests. It's usually going to be smell, color, temperature, and taste. If it meets all 4, then he will happily drink it. If it does not, then he actually will go ahead and dump it out and look at me and look with a mean look to let me know that I have clearly messed up his iced tea somehow. So, let's see if he likes his iced tea today.
Went way back there. It went way back there.
Yeah.
Look, it's like.
Look at me, hon. I'm gonna throw another one. You're not gonna find it. It's way back there.
At least he's trying. A lot of the time he just kind of looks at it and then he looks at me like, no, that's too far.
Good, bud. King. Look at me. I got another one. Nope. Necessity calls. You ready? Are you still doing? Okay.
Now when right here runs him. Right in there. Here comes the king.
I know. Turn around, bud.
Wow, he can drink like us.
Not the greatest angle, so, but you guys get the gist of it.
Finished it.
Alright, you ready? Recycle. Very good.
See that?
Alrighty, so King came to us 39 years ago when he was 10 years old. Now he arrived from the circus. Now we don't know too much about his life in the circus, but the one thing that we do know is that they did in fact remove all of his front teeth. So we cannot appreciate his canine teeth that I was talking about earlier. Now it doesn't mean that King cannot eat, as you guys may have noticed. He is using his back motors in order to grind up and chew up his food. But what it does mean is that King cannot protect himself, so that is why he is here by himself. Now we did at one point try to pair him up with a female, but unfortunately for King in the Gorilla Society, females choose their mate. They can be pretty picky. Unfortunately for King, she rejected him. If we had to take a guess, it is most likely due to the fact that he's missing those front teeth, and therefore she doesn't see him as a suitable mate who will be able to defend her or the baby that they would eventually have together. Therefore, she is going to sit around and wait for another suitable mate to come around. Now, I don't want you to think that he is lonely. He does have me and his other fabulous trainers here 7 days a week, 8 hours a day at King's Beck and Call. But not only that, though, King was raised most of his life by humans, so he actually has very well adapted to our human interaction. And every now and then, he does have a special little call where he calls us over for either special attention or for extra food. One or the other. Now, like I said, we do try to spoil him very much. So in his night house, King has his very own heater, air conditioning, radio, flat screen HD TV with his very own DVD player that he does control with his very own Gorilla remote. Did I mention that we spoil him a lot? Now, what he does love to enjoy to watch, because he's at a 3-year-old mentality, is a lot of Disney movies. So among his favorites are going to be Tarzan, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, and I recently found out he loves Moana just as much as I do. Now, besides watching movies, he does enjoy doing other things like playing hide and seek, playing peekaboo, loves listening to music, but his one favorite activity over everything is finger painting. He loves to finger paint. We have his masterpieces up on the gift shop towards the exit on the right-hand side. It'll say King's Art Studio, and you'll see his finger paintings up on the wall as well as inside a treasure chest. He does sign each and every one of his finger paintings with his gorilla fingerprint at the corner.
Alright, bud. Last one. Ready? Up. Good. Take a bow. Very good.
With the romaine head of lettuce, it also has some apples, some 8 biscuits. That one has a full carrot. Just basically a bunch of his favorite things that he does enjoy to eat. Now, they do like their privacy, so he is going to take it over to the backside where nobody can take none of his good stuff that he has in his big bag in order to eat it nice and private. Now, working with King, it does take a long bonding process, so very few keepers do get to enjoy working with him. But those of us that do, we get to see that there is a sweet and silly side, but overall, he is very loyal to his keepers once he has earned and gained their trust. Now, we can also tell what he wants or how he's feeling by his facial expressions, his body postures, and his grunts. So if you guys happen to have heard the deep low grunt sound that he made, that just means that he's very happy at that moment. Alright guys, so without further ado, this does conclude our presentation. I will be taking any questions, but if some of you guys are going to be heading on out, just want to let you guys know that next presentation is at 1:45. It's like in approximately 15 minutes. It's about the guys that you hear chirping in the background. It's the squirrel monkeys and the capuchins in the rainforest itself. And basically you're going to head straight out and you make your very first left at the cage with the 3 Diana monkeys in it. It'll say Amazonia Rainforest in big red letters. For the rest of you guys, do you guys have any questions? Let me go ahead first.
How much does this gorilla weigh?
So he's between 350 pounds and 400 pounds.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. The iced tea that I threw, the first one, no, he won't even bother with it. It's too much work for him. He knows he already got another one. He knows that if he wants another thing, he'll just call me over. Well, as far as we will go in there, but we'll definitely go in there when he's inside. So I'm not with him in an open space. We will always have touch interaction with.
And he does finger painting. He really does. There's finger painting in this.
You did it.
You don't see that one up there and that one right there?
That please pick me up. Okay. That please pick me up. Okay.
They will shake it and it will come down.
Come here. Can't sit over here. Come over here. Okay? Right there. You don't see him now? Mommy.
What other movie have we seen? The monkey one, right? Let's go watch the next show.
Oh, they're chasing each other. Look. Like in war.
Wow.
Look, this one right there. Oh, these are squirrel monkeys.
Yeah, you're allowed. Yeah, when are you gonna come? I have the address. When are you gonna come? I have the address. When are you gonna come? When are you gonna come? I got the address. Yeah. Come over to Marco Boy. Hello, Gabby, you heard me? Come over to Marco Boy.
Ah, there's a baby on it. I can see.
Oh wow, look at that baby.
You see it? There's a baby on it.
Look how small that little baby is.
Oh! Cutie!
Wow,
We're gonna go hang out.
Suzette, there's a baby on this one.
oh, there's 2 babies.
2, wow! Wow!
Let me say, Kayla, are you having fun?
Alright, and if you don't believe me.
Suzette, do you see the baby? Oh!
What's up?
It's so cute, isn't it?
Where?
You
Baby monkey.
Oh, they're all on the back. Yeah.
That's cool, right? They were born here, right? That's why everybody's hot.
That is insane.
They're fighting.
Did you get any on your... Hey, it's raining, so you're leaving. Hey.
Is this the only one?
No, it's the one. They have little shows. Guys, sorry. They act like they're awesome. They eat healthy. They just. King had a had the leg.
How you guys right now?
That's it.
It's just food.
Carrots, okra, rutabaga, right? I love rutabaga.
Buy me ice cream.
There's a lot of you guys. I got tons of like
I'm gonna let you graduate first.
Alright, Ava. Ready? Alright guys, good afternoon. Can you guys hear me? This thing's kind of bugging out, isn't it? Yeah, it's good. Alright, cool. Alright, can you guys hear me in the back over there? Oh man, this is bugging out.
Water in your
Yeah, can you, if you guys want, you can move up. Jesus, I think I'm gonna just yell. I'll project.
What's projecting me?
Speak loud.
Oh, okay.
That's good, right?
Alright, if you guys want, you can move up. You can stand inside the rocks, just be careful stepping over. I don't want anyone getting hurt. I'm coming.
We're all ready for food, sir.
Alright guys, so good afternoon. Welcome to Monkey Jungle's Amazonian rainforest. Now here in our 5-acre rainforest we have 2 different species of monkeys. We have the little yellow and gray guys called squirrel monkeys that are up here on top of the fence right now. And we have the bigger brown ones called black cap capuchins. We have one over here. She's kind of just chilling out with the squirrel monkeys right now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bins down on the carts on either side over here, just so you guys can get the monkeys, so I can get the monkeys to come down so you guys can get a better look at them. And I'll tell you guys a little bit about the monkeys that we have here in our rainforest. Alright, so give me a second to put the food down. And we'll get started, alright? Hopefully before it starts pouring on us. Excuse me guys.
Morgan.
Okay, enough.
Stop. No, go. I don't have to see. You can stand in front of me.
All of them.
All right.
Yeah. You don't care. I think he's like, it doesn't matter, bro.
It's raining, so we're going to get some shelter from the rain.
Alright, I'm putting things away so we can go. You guys remember where it is? Whew. At least we're covered. I don't know for how long, but... Whoa, are you sure it's this way? Come on guys, since the rain is not that bad, let's hurry. Come on guys, let's beat the rain. I saw it, but I don't remember where I saw it. And Ethan doesn't seem to know, but we're gonna find it. Oh Lord. Easy. Come on. You don't like it very much. Walk fast, Morgan, walk fast. It looks like it.
root beer. Thank you, Suzette. Thank you, Suzette. How many root beers? Other siblings. I get to drink the whole thing and I should give you root beer. It's not diet. I can look at the white-handed gibbon. Can you buy me some phone too? This is a brown-headed spider monkey. This is Diana monkeys. I don't want to stuck in the phone.
You brought Crocs, so you're ready.
However, a few of them seem to enjoy it as much as these guys do. Now here in the park, it's usually the juveniles or the younger monkeys who do most of the swimming because they like to play in the water. Now the older monkeys don't tend to swim as much as the younger monkeys do because they're one, too lazy to work for their food and would rather just wait for it to float towards them onto land. Or two, they just don't feel like getting wet sometimes. Now these monkeys were brought here back in 1933 by a man named Joseph Dumont. He wanted to study primate behavior in a semi-natural environment, so instead of traveling to and from Southeast Asia, what he did was he imported 6 of these guys over and released them here in this hammock, which closely resembles their native environment. Yeah, we got 2 juveniles up on top, and 1 adult out here for you guys. A monkey number 2, which is kind of like their vice president, and a less dominant, but still pretty important, monkey number 3. It'll go on to monkey number 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way down to the very last member of the troop, which can be anywhere between 30 to 60 members here in the park. How many children do? This is when they make or break most of their friendships. There you go, nice big smile for you guys. Now as the male, now again I'm just pointing them out in case they're not here during the time that I'm supposed to be talking about babies, right? So getting back to the rank change. Now if a lower ranking male can somehow manage to defeat a higher ranking male, he can move up in rank. Now to do this, wait, I said this part right here now. Are you sure? I feel like I did. You said that he has to have this. The 3, right? So he has to have your baby. Rabbit. You don't even gotta go through.
Grab the egg, then drop the egg.
Shame. Yeah, look, bro, right there. Don't be a baby. There's some koi, but it's okay. It's not really go into there. It's all this.
Going to feed the monkey now.
The best food that they eat on their own time out there. It doesn't usually come out from the show. Sometimes it does though. Just not always. It is pretty easy to tell when the alpha's here. He's gonna be the only monkey out here.
How?
The way they're treated, really. Because sometimes it's not always based on size. But you can't look at a monkey. You can't look at a big monkey and be like, dude, a higher.
Snake! Ooh, caught it! Caught it! Caught it! Caught the snake!
You need a phone?
I caught the snake! Oh my god, come on, snake! I think this is a ribbon snake. I hold it very gently. I have to hold it by the head because if it bites me, that wouldn't be good. So, this is a non-venomous fluorinated ribbon snake. Look at those scales. Oh my god, look at those scales. You see this?
That looks like the snake.
No, that's a snake. Want to pet it back? Very gently, Ethan. This is a fluorinated snake. I think it's a ribbon snake. I promise you it's not venomous. I promise. See, this is a ribbon snake. I can tell by the ribbons. And they eat little frogs and stuff. And I just simply catch it on the ground, as you saw. And it smells the spray by flicking his tongue out like. That's how the snakes smell. Cute snake, huh? Ribbon snake.
Morning Florida native ribbon snake. It's a non-venomous species. It's about to hiss.
Stop. So, the ribbon snake, see, it's calm. It knows I'm not going to eat it. But we have to make sure, be careful so it doesn't, slither away. It wants to get away. Let's hold it. Stop. It bit me a little earlier, but it's not venomous. Its teeth are tinier than this teeny part of your nail. Its teeth are like nothing, so it's going to do no harm whatsoever. I will show you the underbelly of the ribbon snake.
That's cool, right?
This underbelly, and this is the thing. See, it's a distinct pattern on the side. I'll put it on my neck. See, there's something more about snakes. So let's go out here and release it. What a beautiful creature.
We're looking at the snake.
Just put his face towards the camera. What a beautiful face. So this snake is not venomous. Let's go release it. It's time to let the Florida native ribbon snake go. Come on, buddy. See you, buddy. Ah, that was a nice release. How was the snake, Ethan?
Good.
Alright, let's go back.
Apparently no, that's the daughter.
Good. Because you guys be good, right, Marsha? You'll be happy if you look at my mom, look at my dad. I have a missed call from Mark Andrews. If he calls again, Stop
stealing!
Fine, mighty channel.